Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're gonna try Boss Orange by Hugo Boss. So what I got is a sample. So here what is the box is looking like, and there's a little picture of the perfume bottle inside. And bottle is a little sample like this, which is a dabber, I think they call it. It's just no spray, nothing, just perfume, but still the quantity is quite good. Usually they have less. This one is 2 ml or 0.06 ounce, and usually they're not as full. There's less. I don't think they always say, but 2 ml is good. Anyway, let's try the smell. So I'm smelling some soft aroma chemical. On the spot, I cannot tell you what it is. I'm picking up also some apple, some vanilla. It reminds me a lot like Boss Bottled. I would say it's just softer. Though when I put the drops on it, I would smell it. It's not that soft, but it's not like as intense or thick that Boss Bottle is. But definitely, it's in the same family. I would say the aroma chemical that I'm picking up might be Izoe Super or Cashmerean, something really soft. It's hard on paper too. I think that's what it is. Picking up also some coriander, but it's extremely subtle. I'm picking up some woody notes. Again, it's really subtle, and with the coriander that I'm saying that it's really subtle, I would say I'm picking more than just coriander. I'm picking up some peppery aspect to it, which is probably the Szechuan pepper note. But that's what I'm picking up on paper. On my skin, what I'm picking up, there's the red apple and the vanilla note that is really strong from the beginning. The vanilla will stay through the whole life of the fragrance. The red apple too, to an extent, but it won't be as strong toward the end. Then toward the heart of the fragrance, I'm picking up the Szechuan pepper note. I would say that there's a little something of Dior Sauvage inside of that fragrance. I wouldn't call it clone or anything, and you're not even inspired by, but there's definitely some similarity in some of the aroma chemical that are used in Sauvage. It's really subtle, and it's not anything with the theme, is just, with the Szechuan pepper note that is the same. So Szechuan pepper, usually it's Cashmerean that is used, and Cashmerean is used inside of Sauvage. It's one of the things that is more or less known for. And as it dries down, I'm picking up some woody note. It's nothing really specific that I can say it's this specific wood. It's just some woody notes, like generic woods that goes along the vanilla that is still present, and that little faint little apple. I would say it's probably, again, a mix of Cashmerean and Izoe Super that's there, and toward the end that gives that little woody note, maybe some other aroma chemical too. And there's a note of incense, but I'm not picking up any incense. I'm picking up some like vanilla woody notes and stuff like that that maybe could be described as incensey, like it will be kind of smell we could see in some incense, but I would not call this any specific incense note. But I would not disagree with someone that say that he picks up incense in the fragrance, though I would not say that there's any notes like that. Like incense feel is more on paper than on my skin, but again, everyone's skin will be different, so it might be more apparent on your skin. For the projection was pretty bad. It was more or less of a skin scent. It was almost not a skin scent, but it was pretty close to be a skin scent. And longevity was pretty good, 7 to 12 hours. For the complete note breakdown, top notes are red apple and coriander. Heart notes are incense and Szechuan pepper, and the base notes are vanilla and woody note. Another thing that I need to tell you, on my skin, it reminded me, especially the opening, it reminded me a lot like Boss Bottled. It's really similar. It's almost like if another brand would have been inspired by that fragrance, Boss Bottled, and try to make their own version of it. And it's funny because it's the same brand, so it's kind of they are ripping up themselves. Also, there's a little bit of that Dial Sauvage style in it. I would say that they probably wanted to do something that would compete Dial Sauvage without being Dial Sauvage, and their only way to figure out how to do this would be to make a ripoff of their own Boss Bottle fragrance with some of the aroma chemical that are famously in Dial Sauvage. I don't think it worked out well. Wouldn't say that it's bad fragrance, but for that scent profile, you can go, if you like the bottle, you can go with this one, of course, but you can go with Bus Bottled or even Ferrari Black, and it's pretty much the same. Now, where I would see this fragrance, I would say that as a business fragrance, it wouldn't be good. It's a sweet fragrance. Apple, vanilla, the Szechuan pepper, and the woody note are kind of usually notes that would be fitting in a business fragrance, but they're absolutely not the main player at all. They're just there to support the whole fragrance. That wouldn't be a good business fragrance at all. As a dating fragrance, I think it will fit in that category pretty well. It's like Buzz Bottle. Finally, it will feel really well in the same category Buzz Bottle would. And the summer winter spectrum, it will be good for summer and bad for winter just by its projection. It's a really sweet fragrance, but since it doesn't project at all, it wouldn't be too bad in summer. So if you like sweet fragrance, and I think Buzz Bottle, and I haven't tried like all the line of Buzz Bottle, but I think they project more. I tried one, if I remember well, it did project it more, so maybe it will be a good alternative for some. And as an everyday scent, I would say that that sweetness is a bit young. So if you're a bit younger, maybe a young adult in your 20s, could be a good everyday scent. You could pull it off at any age, but it's who I would see the most, someone in his 20s. But it would do a good job as an everyday scent. It doesn't project like crazy. It's sweet. It's mass appealing. It's a nice fragrance that most people would enjoy, and that doesn't project, so most people won't even notice you're having it anyway. Overall, I think it's a good fragrance, especially for summer, for dating, or everyday use. I just think it's a bit uninspired. It's redundant because it kind of fit in the same market as stuff they already have, but again, it's their market, so it's not that bad. It's just I feel it's not really anything new that they created. They didn't revolutionize anything. They just made something they already made and put it in a different bottle. So hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, well, like and share if you tried this perfume, Bust Orange Man. Tell me what you think about it. Also, if there's other fragrance by Hugo Boss that you think are great and that maybe you should give it a try, write it in the comment. So thanks for watching and see you soon.